Are we streaming yet? Are we motherfucking streaming yet, ladies and gentlemen? Hello. Welcome one, welcome all to Project Zomboid. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Today, we are going to conquer the gas station. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna mute the stream and just make sure the audio is sounding decent on the stream end. Just give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, looks like it's sounding pretty decent on this end. Alrighty. Like I said, how's everybody doing today? We're gonna be... for the people that didn't, let me just start catching people up, right? So yesterday, I started a playthrough as the one, the only Ayden Linden. No mods are being used whatsoever. This is all vanilla. I wanted to do my first ever Zomboid Let's Play, all vanilla. But let's get the fuck into this, folks. We are over 24 hours into the apocalypse. We've killed over 130 zombies. Shit is intense. Because let me tell you, if you think that's all the zombies, it fucking isn't. Not even slightly. There is multiple hordes in this area that I gotta get taken care of. Stat. And with that being said, folks, Ayden Linden, here I am in the apocalypse. Let's take a look really quick. Let's pause the game. So, we are a fat fuck. We've got high weight. We're out of shape. I mean, ultimately, shit's not good for us right now. We've got -3 fitness. Because we're heavy as shit. We've got 95 kilograms on these bones. Why would you be so fucking fat, Ayden? Well, you know why? You know why? Because for one thing, the high weight automatically comes with the slow metabolism trait, which I do have in real life. I have a criminally slow metabolism, but what I do to compensate for that is I just barely eat anything. So anyways, yeah, like IRL, I've got a weak stomach. It's true. And I'm also a slow reader. However, I am wakeful. I don't sleep as much as the average person. I'm a fast learner. And I have keen hearing. So, currently, we've killed 136 zombies. We've survived 1 day, 9 hours. And while our favorite weapon says bare hands, in reality, that's just because we have stomped so many zombies to death. I just want to take one quick second before I get back out into this big wide world that we're living in to say, you must be role-playing as me. Hey, man. I mean, we could, it could be. It could be. I'll tell you what, I could make you as the next character. I could re-roll loop. I'll go and play every single person in this community. How does that sound? I'll make everybody as a character. And you can give me what traits you've got as well. If Ayden dies on this Let's Play, which is very possible, ladies and gentlemen, this is a game where if you get one fucking bite, it's over. Oh, shit. Zomboid has crashed. You know what? Better that it crashed now. That's really weird. When the hell has Zomboid ever crashed on me? Can't really say Zomboid has crashed on me all that often in the past. Anyways, better it crash while I'm paused, rather than, you know, about to go take on the fucking zombie horde. So, let's go back into the world, and let's actually play some fucking Zomboid. Enough talking. I'll be able to explain the game as I go on. He didn't want me to be so bad that he made me his character. Do you have all the same traits, Lupin? Are you trying to say that we're effectively the same person? Because that would be like an M. Night Shyamalan level fucking twist. I can't even lie to you. Alright, let's get out there though, folks. It is 18:30 It's gonna be getting dark here soon. It means it's 6:30 p.m. As you can see, already had my work cut out for me yesterday as far as all the zombies I've killed. But I'm gonna make my way to the main road and keep up with that shit because I have got a gas station just down the road here. But as you can see, it's not gonna be all that easy. I don't think these guys are gonna make that super easy for me. So I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna crouch, because I definitely don't want that huge ass group of zombies spotting me all at once. No siree, Bob. And we're going to creep our way towards them and hopefully only draw a couple of them in. It sounds like at least one of them has heard me, but I don't think so. Okay, we got multiple making their way over. Now, is this the most action-packed version of events? No. I just started, as it showed at the very beginning of the Let's Play, about 24 hours ago, so my character doesn't have the finest implements, so to speak, when it comes to killing zombies. I've got a tire iron and a dream. Alright, first fucking push. Promising. Come on. And yeah, this is the thing as well. You want to shove them over and stomp them when you've got shitty-ass weapons like this. Because if you don't, you're going to find that this fucking tire iron that you got in your hands is going to wear out real soon. Because it is not a purpose-built weapon. Once you find some purpose-built weapons, then you can kind of start relying on them a little more in the long term. Uh-oh. I think that was a couple more than I wanted to peel off. Let's double check, though. Okay, it's only 3. 3 ain't a big deal. You see, like I was saying yesterday on my other stream, there was a version of this game called Build 41. I'm currently on Build 42. But Build 41, you were like super OP when it came to fighting zombies in that version. In this one, if you take on anything more than like 2 or 3 zombies at the beginning of the game, when you're fucking still a fucking greenhorn, you're a flatfoot, doesn't know what the hell they're doing, you're gonna be in trouble real quick. Now, Ayden, he's not doing too bad. He's got a few zombie kills under his belt at this point. He's starting to get a little desensitized to what's going on around him. Alright. Next one up. I do want to back up a little bit when I'm fighting them, just because if I'm fighting them, it's going to make a level of noise. And that's going to attract a whole bunch more of them, which you do not want. Alright. Let's keep it pushing. Let's check on chat really quickly, just for a brief moment. How the hell's everybody doing? This maybe is really your calling. You're not insufferable narrating a game. Hey. Everybody's got strengths. If you're enjoying this, drop a like, Lupin. Drop a like. Everybody's got their strengths in life, don't they? And maybe, just maybe, I was meant to be a Let's Play commentator. Alright, we got 3 coming up on us now. We're making decent progress, though, here. I think we can definitely get this group cleared before night. Can I get the stomp in? Nope. I cannot get the stomp in. That was actually a little risky. Risk definitely did not pay off. That's why I'm not as effective at fighting right now. Alright, time to go to bed. That's a little anticlimactic. Sorry about that, guys. Shit. I was hoping to get a little bit more done, but I'm gonna tell you right now, When you get drowsy, your ability to kill zombies, I think, goes down by like 50%. And once you get fully tired, it goes down by 100. So you're only half as effective at killing zombies at that point. And that gets real fucking dangerous really quickly. Because you can safely juggle a group of zombies if you can kill them fairly quickly. But if not, you get overwhelmed way faster than you fucking think, let me tell you. We got some bread. We've also got some fucking ham. Can we just, like, raw dog a quarter of a fucking ham? Just some fucking degenerate behavior. I don't even have a fucking plate or a fork or really any implements whatsoever. But yeah, let's just raw dog that fucking ham. I just disliked. You're welcome. Hey, it's engagement, bro. It's engagement. I appreciate it. Any engagement's good engagement, as far as I'm concerned. But you know what? Give you 2 dislikes, so there'll be no likes. Sweet. Sweet. I'll tell you what. Go on all of your fucking sock accounts and dislike this stream. Drop as many dislikes as you can on this bitch, as far as I'm concerned. I'm for it. I'm here for it. So the smart thing actually to do here, for as much as I would prefer to just kind of try to sleep through the night here, life and living, which as I said on my previous stream, that is going to be really critical for me leveling up some skills if I want any chance of living in the long term here. And that only comes on for a few days. And it comes on at midnight, noon, and 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. So you can catch it 4 times a day. And therefore, I'm going to go check my watch really quick. We're going to set our fucking alarm for... I'm going to set it for 11:50. Or sorry, no, 23:50. Silly me. Not 11:50. Alright, now we're going to sleep. Alright, stop the alarm. Yeah, it's dark as fuck over here. Oh, minor pain. Where do we got pain from? What do you got pain in your fucking neck for, dude? What the fuck happened? What? What? Is it because Lupin's here that I've got a pain in my neck? What the hell? what the hell caused that? I don't know. Cause unknown. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll keep it pushing. 23:50. We're going to want to turn the TV on in just a second here. However, I'm going to run over to my fucking fridge, which I think is over here? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's actually midnight right now. I'll grab a meal after this. Let's turn this on. And then we're just gonna chill on the fucking couch. I'm Dr. Cox, and I'm here to talk to you about bladder control. Now, I've been helping families for 40 long years, but I have never come across a treatment like Incontileave. Everywhere I go, good friends say, "Thank you, Dr. Cox." Thanks for asking family doctors to recommend Incontileave. Product may cause swelling of the urinary tract, headaches, nausea, and sudden irritation. Ask your doctor today. You know, people always wonder where the Nox virus comes from, because it's not, like, directly stated in the lore of the game. The game never overtly tells you where the hell the fucking Nox virus comes from. Damn it! It was just an ad? I just fucked my sleep schedule for literally no good reason. That's unfortunate RNG right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is unfortunate RNG. Actually, yeah. If I've got a curtain... You know what? Fuck that, actually. Remove the curtain. Because I definitely want a curtain up, like, I don't know, over here. Yeah, add a sheet. Right here. Because we're gonna want to cover up any possibility of these fucking zombies seeing me. Because they migrate like a bitch, dude. Bacon. You know what? I'm gonna fucking chuck some bacon in the oven. Let's cook some shit up here, folks. We've got the time. Turn on. There we go. We're gonna fry up some fucking bacon. And I'm gonna check on the chat. How's everybody doing out there in the chat? Hope everybody's having a good one so far. Alright. Let me get that cooked up real quick. I'm gonna put this on fast forward just so that this doesn't take quite as long for the sake of the stream. And then just grab that shit. You know what, actually? While I've got the time, fuck it. I've got several pots here. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna cook up a whole fucking stew in this bitch. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And grab a bell pepper. Yeah. We've got loads of time right now. So, may as well do something productive with that time, am I right? Yeah, grab some black beans. I don't think we can put a cheesecake. Oh, we can put a leek in there, though. You know what? This is actually shaping up to be a pretty decent fucking stew. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I would fuck with this stew. The Brussels sprouts leave a little bit to be desired. I'm not gonna lie. But, for the most part, yeah, I'd fuck with this stew. I'd fuck with it heavy. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh no, we didn't have the avocado, okay. Yeah, with the avocado it'd be a pretty shitty stew. But think about this, we got bacon, we got Brussels sprouts, salmon. I mean, salmon's a little weird as far as choices are concerned. It's a bit of a unconventional choice for a stew, but I don't think that's the worst thing ever. I really don't. Alright, get this shit cooked. You gotta watch things, because if they cook for too long, then they're burnt. And it's actually dangerous to add burnt shit to your meals, especially if you have the fucking weak stomach trait like I do. That's no bueno. You're a little bitch. That's picky about his eating. Now, I'll tell you what, Lupin. I'd have to add a mod that adds, like, alcoholism. Although, I should have... You know what? If I was gonna be totally realistic, I should have put the stoner trait for myself. Because if I'm gonna make you an alcoholic, I should have made myself a stoner. Seems like it's in this proper spirit of the game. However, unfortunately, with the current state of the game... modding is just not something that is as safe as it used to be, because it's getting updated so fucking frequently nowadays that every time you think that you're gonna be able to mod the game and not just have it totally fucking break on you, surely enough, your fucking save that you just spent like 3 or 4 hours grinding away at. Oh shit, I've actually got stuff in my bag here that I need to throw in the fucking... yeah. All this stuff's gotta get fucking checked in here. Okay. We got packaged peas. I forgot about all of this stuff. See, that's the problem. You always gotta take care of the stuff you had on your previous Let's Play. Otherwise, you forget about that shit. And all that would have probably fucking rotted on me. You know what? Eat the fucking fudge pop. actually. That shit's gonna melt pretty soon. Alright, eat the fudge pop. We've got 2 water pots. We are going to create a stew. And we're gonna do that with one of our bell peppers. We're going to put some fucking bacon in that bitch. Here, I'm gonna back up a little bit so that I don't have all of my ingredients as options. It's gonna make it a little easier. Pepper, bacon, and salmon stew. See, already, it's starting to sound pretty decent. Starting to sound pretty fucking decent. Add some leek. Another bell pepper in there. And, I don't know, throw some more bacon in there as well. And there we go. Already pre-cooked, it's gonna give 61 hunger reduction. That is insane. It's an insane amount of hunger reduction. So, we're gonna cook that shit. It's actually better in general to get all of this kind of shit done at night. You do want to be productive and get all of your kind of like chores and shit done at night. Because then during the day, when it's way easier to spot all the fucking zombies, that's when you can be productive in the way of, like, you know, making sure that your face doesn't get torn off while you're trying to hang out in your base. Alright, cooking that up. Let's fast forward. Now, one of the other things that I can do is exercise, but one of the drawbacks of exercising is that you're gonna get a lot of muscle strain from exercise, and that is gonna decrease your combat effectiveness. It's really good for long-term gains, but if you don't balance it out and you just fucking grind exercise all day long, you're gonna pay for that shit, dude. Because you're basically gonna be stuck at your base for days on end, and something tells me that people don't want to see me sit in the fucking pitch dark in this tiny little trailer for the entire stream. You know? Something tells me that people are a bit more interested in... I think there might be a glitch there. I think I'm, like, endlessly refilling... Oh, no! There's just a shitload of cups. That's why I'm doing that. I was like, am I fucking glitched out? And just endlessly refilling cups? No. It's because there are so many of these fucking plastic cups. So yeah, I'm storing up food, I'm storing up water as much as I possibly can right now. Any possible fucking storage device that I can basically get my hands on, I'm throwing water in that bitch. Because without that, it's gonna get real bad once the water goes out. Power and water have not gone out yet. That could happen anytime, though. It could literally happen right now, for all I know. So, how are we doing for this stew? We're doing pretty good. You know what, actually? I'm probably gonna fucking cook up a second stew. I feel like that would be another pretty useful piece. I know, I'm sure everybody in chat's like, wow, yay! More cooking! That's gonna be so entertaining. But, it's handy, man. That's 80 hunger reduction right there on that fucking stew. I'm gonna eat a quarter of that. Just fucking literally right out of the pot as soon as it's out of the oven. Definitely not gonna give my fucking mouth second-degree burns in the process. Welcome, Lupin. Hope you're doing okay. To which Claude says, doing what okay? That is a good question, Monsieur Baz. Sorry, by the way, guys. The reason why I don't have the lights on, I'm sure you're wondering why I'm, like, sitting here in the pitch dark. The reason why is because if I turn the lights on, I do kind of run the risk of attracting zombies. But you know what? In the interest of people actually being able to see what the hell I'm doing, I'll turn the lights on. Why the hell not? Okay, we got pancake mix. That's good. That's good, because pancakes are really good for calories. So we're gonna grab some of this shit. We're gonna grab some bologna. We're gonna grab the fucking ham. We're gonna cook that ham up. We got the salmon. Gotta grab that. Did I cook anything else in here? I don't think so. Before I forget as well, did I already put the fucking... Did I put the pot of shit into the other shit? No, I didn't. I'm fucking stupid. Here we go. Now, the problem with this fridge is that it's tiny. There are full-size fridges that you can store way more food in. And we're gonna want... we're gonna want that. Hate that fake shit? What do you mean, hate that fake shit? Can you clarify what you mean there, sir? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Salmon. Oh yeah, I got two cartons of wine here. I know you're not much of a wine guy, Lupin, but in honor of you, I'm gonna down some fucking liquor. 'Cause why not? Gets fucking tipsy in this bitch. Let's place those fucking right here. Why the hell not? Throw those down. Okay, so we're gonna want to make another stew. However, first things first, we're gonna want to cook this ham. And we're also gonna want to grab, I don't know, some broccoli. Broccoli sounds pretty good. Did we already use all of our bacon? We used all the bacon in that one fucking... God damn it, dude. Damn. Alright. Carrots as well, I guess. Sure. I mean, veggies are important. Alright, let's cook that fucking ham up. Thank you, everybody that's watching right now. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like in the stream. It'd be much appreciated. We're going to be getting out and doing stuff soon enough here, guys. Don't worry. I'm not just going to be chilling in the base for the entire time. However, while it's nighttime, it is definitely preferable that you just kind of hang out. Okay. Grab that. And then we're going to actually want to slice the ham. Because we're going to be able to get a lot more out of the slices than we would if we just used the whole fucking ham. Let's also... Thank you very much, Steam. I gotta turn those notifications off at some point here, I really do. Okay, broccoli's almost cooked up. Carrots cooked up. Shut the fucking oven off. Why do I have my water pot? That's one of the things I love about this game, by the way. You can just carry around a fucking pot of water in your backpack. And the game's like, yeah. Obviously. What, is it unrealistic that you can just carry an uncovered pot of water in your backpack? No. Clearly not. In the fucking Zomboid universe. See, why can't I fill this? I've got an empty glass bottle. I should be able to fill it. But I only have the ability to drink for some reason. Oh, wait. Is there... It says red wine, but there's nothing in there. What the hell? Okay. Alrighty. That's definitely not confusing. Anyways, let's make that fucking stew. Ham stew, just like Mom used to make. Alright. Add some broccoli. Some carrots. Throw a leek in there. You want to add cooked stuff when you're able to, because when you cook things before adding them to the stew, you kind of like double dipping in terms of the amount of XP that you're able to get out of shit. Did I already fill up all the slots? Damn, I did. Alright. Not bad, Ayden. Not bad. Hold up. I might have heard a zombie outside. Hello? Hello? Okay, I think we're good. I think we are alright for the time being. Is there any way to make this game political? I'm sure there is. Make Lupin go away again. That's his choice. I mean, if he wants to go away, he's more than welcome to do so. If he wants to hate watch the stream, you can go ahead and do that too. That's his choice. Alright. I might be able to actually grab another fucking quick nap if I take some fucking sleeping pills. Yeah, if I fucking, you know, down a fucking valley real quick, I think I'll be able to catch a couple Z's in time for the fucking show. How much does that give? 68! Not as good as the other one, but still pretty fucking decent. I'm gonna eat some of that. How we doing weight-wise? Because I do have a slow metabolism. Okay, I'm still dropping weight. Good. Because I am a fat fuck right now. I gotta lose that weight. I'm already kind of losing it pretty naturally just from, like, all the fucking work I'm doing, killing all these zombies. But I don't really know if I'm doing it fast enough. You know? So, okay, we're stuffed. I don't really think taking a sleeping pill right now is fully worth it, though. I gotta be real. Because if I did, I'd basically just be wasting a really limited resource that I have. Oh, right! I've got the briefcase literally sitting right here, dude. Like, I've had the briefcase out here that I've completely fucking forgot about. I need to keep a bandage on me, for sure. Because I need to be able to stop any fucking bleeding. Now, you can survive. If you get bit, it's over in this game. Like, it's just Jover. There's no going back from that whatsoever. However, if you get scratched, then I think it's only a 5% chance that you get infected. And if you get a laceration, it's 25%. So, you do have a chance, if you get fucked up by the zombies, to still survive, as long as you don't get bit. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. Damn. I know. Things ain't the most exciting at the moment, guys. I know. Sorry about that. But we're just about done here. I'm gonna want to stick around for 6 a.m. just because that way I'll be able to catch a show. You know what? Let me do a little bit of exercise. I think I can do just a little bit. So let's, first of all, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's put our bag on the ground. Because, for whatever reason, you unequip your bag and don't put it on the ground by default when you exercise. We're gonna do, let's say, we're gonna do fucking 30 minutes of squats. We're gonna fucking power through 30 goddamn minutes of squats real quick here. And then I'm gonna have to fucking rest up for a little while. And then I think I will be almost like right on time for life and living by the time I've been rested up. That wasn't a bad schedule. delegation there, guys. I think we were pretty fucking productive during all that time. Yeah, high exertion. I know. I know. But you fucking push through it, Ayden. Push through the pain. That's what you gotta do. Alright, so 5:30. I'm gonna rest up on the couch here for half hour. And then we'll be just in time for life and living. $5.50. One other thing that I would like to get is I want to grab a radio, like, as soon as possible. Because with a radio, I'll be able to predict an event that's going to be happening in a few days called a helicopter event. Now, most noobs to this game, most people who are, like, just starting to play, they'll assume that the helicopter is there to save you. And they'll, like, run out and go, like, wow, come grab me. Somebody come help. No, that is not what they're there for at all. They'll literally just hover there and attract a fuckload of zombies directly to your location. That's what they'll do. Alright, 6 a.m. Let's throw the TV on. Our shitty little fucking bunny ear television. And let's just hope that Life and Living actually has something that it can teach us today. Come on. Come on. Hey, yo, at the Cook Show! Awesome! Alright. Brought to you by Kitten Knives. Fine American cookware. Now, I stood on the scale the other day. I got a shock, people. Got me to thinking about a show that celebrates the healthy life. So here it is, the salad special. Just 'cause there's leaves, don't mean you'll heave. Take a bowl, and as a base, throw in some lettuce. Then we add cheese, ham, and we're almost at BAM! Let's add in some mayo. Maybe a bit more mayo. BAM! Light and delicious. Just don't leave it too long, huh? Can't wait to hand this out to the team here. I'm Cal Fairweather, and I'm the voice of progress. I hunt, I shoot, I fish, I see nature all around, and it's clean, it's clear, it's as God intended. We've spent our time testing the land around us, making sure the military testing 30 long years ago to protect our country was as safe as we always thought that it was. Know what? Kentucky's as safe a place to live as it is beautiful. Vote for Cal Fairweather. Vote for progress. This has been an endorsed message by the Republican Party. Well, I'm sorry to say, even 1993 Ayden probably wouldn't have voted Republican if indeed there was a Republican Party left to vote for. However, that is not the case. I'm just going to take a quick second to go and check in on my chat before we venture out for another day of high-intensity zombie combat. How's everybody doing out there? Sound off, everybody that's watching right now. How's your day going so far? How are you enjoying the content? I know I haven't been getting up to as much as I did last Let's Play, but that's because I'm getting prepped right now. We're starting to kind of get to the phase where we can start, not settle down, but kind of start getting some things ready for ourselves, like those stews that I got prepped there, so. If you want to survive in the long term, that's how you do it. And hey, who knows? Ayden could be in it for the long haul. This could be the beginning of a long Let's Play, or I could be literally about to die from the 2 zombies that have wandered into the area overnight. Like this guy right here, they could kill me. It's not likely, but it could happen. There's one zombie's all it takes in this game. fuck down, bitch. Get off the fucking ground! Is that all? Just a couple that wandered over here? Okay. Nothing too bad. They may have been a little attracted by the light that I had on last night. Not enough to make it a problem, though, thankfully. Let's hope that that group didn't separate too much, because... Okay. Yeah, they're still fairly coherent over here. Because I want to deal with them all today and get to this gas station. If I can't conquer this gas station by the end of today, then we could possibly be out of luck as far as getting more gas before the power shuts off. Now, water is an important resource, but gas is arguably much rarer than water, and therefore much more important. There we go. There we fucking go, Ayden. That's what I'm saying. It's efficiency. That's what it's all about. We're not here to fuck around. We're not here to just like, oh yeah, I guess I'll fucking deal with one or two. No, we're fucking clearing all these fucking zombies today. It's fucking over. It's done. And this is their block? This ain't their fucking block. They don't know who the hell they're dealing with. Unfortunately, I've got like 600 hours on this game, so I definitely know what I'm doing, at least to a fair extent, when it comes to playing this game. It's a fun game, though. I really like this game because, like, there's a million, like, Dead Rising, or even, like, fucking, what was that one that was set in, like, South America? Not Dead by Daylight. That's a different game. But yeah, there's all these zombie games that are, like, arcadey, right? I like this one because, yeah, there's some elements that aren't 100% realistic. That was Dogman, by the way, in the background. Anybody that was wondering, Dogman is sounding presence to the wider chat. But I like this game because it actually does try to take a fairly, like, realistic approach to the zombie apocalypse. It's definitely not fucking very high poly. But I'll tell you, when you go to more populated parts of the map, like you go to fucking Louisville, dude, or West Point, or Riverside, which was the place that I initially started, that's where Ayden the First fucking started. That was Ayden the First's initial stomping ground. He lived in very similar circumstances to this. Apparently Ayden is in fact just destined to be trailer trash in the 90s Kentuckian zombie apocalypse. That is just canon. At least for the beginning stages of the zombie apocalypse. However, this is actually a pretty chill location. Even when you see all these fucking corpses, this is actually chill compared to the more populated parts of the map. So if it isn't like a graphically intense game, your CPU is gonna start a chugging. Ayden, what in the world are you doing? Christian, I am currently surviving in 1993 Kentucky. I am the last man on Earth. Ayden Linden, unfortunately, is the scion of humanity. And although he looks like a deranged construction worker with a tire iron, killing people indiscriminately in a trailer park, in reality, what he is doing is retaking, if not just a tiny sliver of this world back from the zombie world. No, we're good. We can still approach here. Yeah, we're starting to get down to the level where I'm not nearly as worried of attracting these guys. If you guys were here for yesterday's stream, you know that this was, this is night and day compared to how it was before. Yesterday, this place was popping with fucking zombies all over the place. Not bad. Is that a fucking... No, that's not a cop. I was really hoping that was a cop zombie, because I might be able to get a gun at that point. And don't get me wrong, guns in this game, unless you've got a shitload of ammo, and you have really good aiming skill, guns are basically like a means of last resort. Like, I'm stuck in an alley, and I'm exhausted from fighting a whole bunch of other zombies, and there are like 5 zombies between me and my car. That's when you blast your way out of that kind of situation. So guns can come in handy, but they are definitely not like your go-to in this game at all. They're basically like an emergency get-out-of-jail-free kind of things. Oh, that was a little dicey. Let me just fucking stomp you in the knee. That's gonna be really effective. Yeah, when you get them on the ground, you do have to try and aim for their head when you stomp them. Oh, baby, look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's a generator right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a generator. That means that when the power goes out... Well, first of all, we need to find a generator magazine. Because without the generator magazine, you actually don't know how to be able to use the generator. So that is going to be our next priority, basically. After getting this gas station, oh yeah, there's still a decent group over there. Yeah, it's not over by any means. But once we get this gas station locked down, that's basically our next priority, is finding the generator magazine and learning how to use generators. Now, there is actually a profession in this game called engineer that allows you to know how to use generators right off the bat. And that is so handy, because there's no guarantee whatsoever that that generator magazine even spawned in this town. Like, it's likely that it spawned in this town somewhere, but there's no guarantee whatsoever. There have been runs that I've played in this game where I have straight up just had to thug it out with no fucking power whatsoever. Not even because I couldn't find the generator. I had the generator, I had gas, I had everything that I needed, but the problem was I couldn't find that stupid fucking magazine. So, there are definitely advantages to taking that profession. This is what atheists do, that's true. This is godless behavior, right here, if ever I've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. This is, these are heathen activities that we're getting up to. But we're making good time. We just cleared, like, basically that whole group. Hold on, we've got a couple stragglers over in this field I'm probably going to want to take care of. Because I don't want those guys wandering back over here. Yeah, come over here. Get over here, my name is Bernie Sanders, and I'm here to clear out the streets of America from the hordes of the undead. Come here, you dumb bitch. Oh shit, it's Homer Simpson's car. Right over there. That is totally Homer Simpson's car. I'm taking that. If I can find the key for that, you better believe that's gonna be my fucking whip. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Immediately popping that shit. Okay, just like any fucking day, dude. Quite literally any century, if you could just finish stomping her face in. Alright. I gotta sit on the ground, because I'm starting to get out of breath. Let me check. Okay, I don't have any muscle strain in my legs from that exercise yet. That's probably going to hit me in the evening today. Or in the morning tomorrow. Now, I want to do squats to begin with, because muscle strain in your legs isn't as bad as muscle strain in your arms. Now, there are scenarios where you do want to run away from zombies in this game. But like 90% of the time, when you're in a really bad situation, you literally can just walk away. You can just kind of stroll your way out of that situation, and next thing you know, you've kited 90% of the zombies away from you. However, when you have arm strain from doing like push-ups or doing burpees or something like that, that is gonna fuck you over really quickly. Because not only are you gonna do less damage, you're gonna swing slower. So both of those compounding on each other, you really gotta babysit those Moodles over in the corner. Especially early game, when you just don't have, like, the strength and the fitness to be able to properly combat big groups of zombies. You just gotta play it safe and basically just fucking chill on the ground that you're fighting these zombies. Because otherwise, you will just tire yourself out. And when you're sufficiently tired out, it doesn't even matter how many zombies it is. It could be just any more than one zombie, and you're dead. Because you just won't have the time to be able to deal with them. Okay. Oh, good. There's another giant fuck-off group down there as well. That's great. That's just excellent. It's excellent. Because it wasn't bad enough that there was a giant fuck-off group over there. No, I gotta go deal with that horde as well. Alright, let's check. Alright, let's keep it pushing. There's a burger stand over here. I actually might be able to find some food that hasn't gone bad yet. There's probably some stale food over here for sure, but I might be able to catch it before it rots over here. If I got here in time. Yep. Pack of hot dog buns. Oh, a plastic bottle? I literally have not found that yet for whatever reason. Take the cola. Ginger ale. I think I do need a cutting board for certain recipes, so yeah, I'll grab that as well. Kitchen tongs. I think I need that for certain recipes as well. Bleach, hell yes. Yep, now I can kill myself. If I need to. Because there are definitely times in this game where you would have rather your character had the ability to do that than get eaten by a giant group of zombies. Alright, let's see. We got a burger that's just sitting out on the counter. It's still fresh. We've still got fresh fries. Ketchup. Guys, we made it. We made it on time. Actually copping some pretty decent loot here. Whetstone, I think I've already got one of those back at base. Receipt, not really. Oh, a bucket, that's going to be really handy. You can store a shitload of water in those. Very handy. Scrap electronics, I'm going to want to take that because you can use those for generators. And rotten wasabi, no need for that. I can fill the beer can with water as well, so I'm going to take all the empty containers that I can find. Oh, is this an ice cream stand? Hold on. Damn it. Come on. Let me through. Let me through. Come on. You're going to let me through. Oh, you know what? I can totally get this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I need a ball-peen hammer. And I need carpentry skill to get through that? What? No. Don't pick up. Don't deconstruct. I just need to pick it up. You need a hammer to pick this up. Are you fucking actually shitting me right now? So all of that food in there is gonna go bad now because the door is locked. That's unfortunate. Because there's probably a pretty decent bit of food in there. Damn it. That is really... that sucks. But... that is what it is. Can't dwell on it too long. I think I have aggravated a couple of zombies. No, only one, thankfully. I am a little peckish. I might eat that burger back here. I hear another zombie elsewhere, but where are they? Are they just all the zombies over here that I'm hearing? Am I just, like, tweaking right now? Am I factually tweaking at the moment? I might be. It's a distinct possibility. Hello? Yeah, retards, come on. Over here, this way. Come over here. Oh, okay. That's a few more than I wanted. It's a few more than I wanted. So, I'm just gonna employ the exact strategy I told you guys about before. And walk away. It's not the end of the world if that happens, by the way. If you lure a whole bunch of zombies, it actually can be an opportunity. Lupin is live, gaming and chatting. The man is an original genius. I know! I know. Truly the best of all time. Let's check on Lupin really quick. Let's go stream snipe Lupin really quick. And see what he's up to. What's this fucking... I was about to call him the Lupin. Because... I'm not actually committing sufficient brain power to this operation at the moment. Let's see what he's doing right now. Alright, it currently looks like it's an empty chair. It's an empty chair with OBS open. Or what appears to be either OBS or Steam or some equivalent streaming platform. Good content, dude. That's some good content. You know, I hope by doing some gaming content that hopefully I can, like, teach you a little bit how to properly do gaming content, you know? Ayden playing put down random people again? Yes, that's right. I am playing the game where my character is suffering horrific schizophrenia and just indiscriminately kills people as a result. No, I'm actually kind of being walked down by a group of zombies right now, Dean. So, I do have to kind of execute a bit of a strategic escape. Looks like I've successfully done that at this point. What a bunch of dumbasses. What a bunch of rubes. They don't even know what they're doing. Oh, wait. Actually, what better time to enjoy a delicious burger that I picked up from the burger stand than in a field of rotting corpses? Am I right? Look at that. That looked tasty. I'm not even gonna lie. That looked like a delicious burger right there. You could only see it for a brief moment. But that's because it was so powerful that any longer and the stream probably would have crashed. From the sheer magnitude of how delicious that burger looked. Alright, I've got the fuel I need now to kill more zombies. These are zombies. Not random people, Dean. Ha ha ha. Definitely not. That would be ridiculous. Can you please die? Thank you. Like, can you just do me a big fat fucking favor and keel over and die? That would be greatly appreciated. Alright. Who's next? It would appear that you are next. Alright. Not too shabby, Ayden. Not too shabby. Keep it pushing toward the gas station. What are we up to kill-wise, by the way? We're at 170, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to crack the 200 mark very soon. There isn't much of a downtown to make your way toward in this place, but I am making my way toward it. Think about this, though, right? If I've already killed hundreds of people, which I guess it's a bit more understandable that there's hundreds of people here because of this, like, concert. There's clearly, like, an event that's taking place here in some capacity from this venue that I'm getting all this food from, right? But even with that in mind, there's a lot of people for a little tiny community like this. Like, there's a lot of people. This is supposed to be just a little trailer park, and right next to it, a couple of actual houses, only a few of which are even fucking two-story. Oh, we got bomb food in this kitchen. Alright. Hold on. Drink up. Okay. All of this is being appropriated immediately from this household. Honestly, with the amount of food that I have, and given the fact that I'm kind of fucking tired out, I think I'm actually just gonna head back to my fucking crib really quick. Oh, shit, there's a zombie over there. Well, let me sit on the ground then really quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go and drop all this food that I've got off, and then I'm gonna head back out and keep carving a path, basically. What do you guys think? Do you think that there's any other way that I should do things? So let me just really quickly, let me put this into perspective, right? So we're in a little community called Echo Creek right now. We're right here. I do know the layout generally of like the stuff that's nearby. So there's a farm that's this way and a gun store that's this way as well. Now that's going to be a really high risk play because there's going to be a shitload of zombies over there. Like a lot. However, that gun store is going to be stocked with all the guns that I could ever ask for in the short term. All the guns, all the ammo, all the attachments. So there's a gun store that way. However, there is a bigger community this way called Rosewood. And that community is going to have a whole ass grocery store. That's going to have lots of stuff that I'm going to be able to take in terms of food, in terms of perishable supplies. So there's kind of a choice to be made there as far as priorities. I typically go for Rosewood first if I do an Echo Creek start. Mainly because I think that it's just, it's more prudent to get that done while the power is still on. That's just my personal preference, though. What do you guys think? Because the gun store also is valid. Because there's not something that's well known about this game. The spawn rate of the zombies is going to go up as the days go by. At day 28, which is a reference to 28 days later, I love that, the zombie population maxes out at what it's going to be for the rest of the game. And that is significantly higher. I think it's like twice as many zombies as even the amount that I've seen here. Just everywhere else on the map that I haven't already visited yet. So if I go to the gun store first, there's not going to be as big of a horde of zombies there for me to deal with due to how the spawning works in this game. So there's kind of an argument to be had for both of them. Anyways, I'm just gonna take a quick rip off of my ganja, and then I will get right back to this. Spooky shrugs. He doesn't know. He's not quite sure which one is the better approach. So, you know what? I think I'll go with my intuition on this one. I'll go with my intuition, and I will go for rosewood. Because that's going to have not only a lot more food, but for all I know, there could be survivor houses over at Rosewood that are, like, stocked with fucking guns and shit. Spawn rate for survival houses is pretty rare, and they do tend to have a whole bunch of fucking zombies in them. However, it is a high-risk, high-reward kind of play at that point. By the way, shout out to the for sale house that has a broken mailbox right in front of it. I'm sure that's really going to sell the property well when the realtor's like, so here's your property, there's a broken mailbox right in front of it, but that's just part of the charming decor when you really think about it, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you could sell it. I don't think I could. But then again, I would never claim to want to get into a business as predatory as trying to sell people homes that are way less valuable than they are claimed to be. There you go, that's how I made the game political. They asked earlier, how can we make this game political? I managed to somehow make a commentary on the housing market while playing this game. So, I made it work. It's real. It's legit. We are starting to get pretty low on room as far as the fridge is concerned, so I'm definitely a little concerned about that. Now, I'm gonna want to cook the pizza because pizza's gonna go off pretty quick compared to the other food, and it does have a shitload of calories, so I'm gonna want to get that eaten first and foremost. Get all these food in the fridge. Oh, right, we got fries. I should have eaten the fries with the burger. No! You know what? Pizza and fries is still fairly acceptable. And you know what? I'm actually going to warm the fries up. Yeah, let's get those fries nice and warm. You know what? Nobody wants to eat fucking cold-ass fries. Not a single person on God's green earth is like, yeah, you know what? I actually prefer fries when they're stone cold. And they feel all, like, soggy and mushy and stuff. Like, that's just, like, a lot better, you know? No. Alright, so we got 10 whole liters of water in this bucket now. By far our largest, repository. Water. So far. Did we just level up cooking? Hold on. We totally fucking did. We got level 2 I love how I've killed zombies by the score. I've killed almost 200 zombies, and I haven't leveled up either long blunt or short blunt, which are literally the skills that I use in order to kill those zombies. However, 2 levels of cooking, ladies and gentlemen. 2 levels of cooking. I do like the cooking in this game, though. I can't even lie. It's nice. It's a nice little system. I'm gonna slice this pizza up. Oh god, I'm slicing it up with a bloody paring knife? That's fucking sanitary. Jesus. Alright, let's eat these fries, because we definitely don't want to leave those out any longer. And then we're going to eat a whole ass slice of pizza. We got 6 of them. Full to bursting. Okay. How we doing weight-wise? Okay. We're dropping weight still. That's good. Because I want to be well-fed, but I don't want to keep fucking being a fat fuck. The shorter I live that existence, the better. Actually, why the hell am I lugging around water in a tin can like a homeless man when I literally just recently found a whole bottle of water elsewhere? Like, something tells me that I'd enjoy drinking that a little bit more and not risk getting tetanus every single time that I want to have a sip of water, you know? So we do have 3 bags of fries as well, which are rapidly filling up what is left of our fridge. Like, we are almost out of room here, guys. This is not good. We're gonna throw our bleach down as well. Fucking cutting board. I don't know, put that right there. Put the ketchup. Let's see, the ketchup goes there. Actually, fucking put the pop there as well. Fuck it. Tea bag. And I will keep 1 beer can of water as backup. In my bag, as well as a chocolate bar. Don't need the adhesive tape right now. I can leave that behind. Can opener I might need. In case I do need to grab more food while I'm out. Okay. That is an extremely unhinged setup, but believe you me, it is just going to get worse and worse as time goes on. Oh shit! It's 12 o'clock! Life and living! No, 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 no! Turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on. Yes, carpentry! That's huge. Y'all are watching Woodcraft, your one-stop shop for home improvement. We're at intermediary level skill, and sorry ladies, but the shirt is still on. Hey, daytime TV, y'all. Not my call. Wore these pants nice and tight though, huh? Hey, pay attention. Today, it's chairs. What do we need? 5 planks, 4 nails. Yeah! Bang, bang. Ladies, can you believe it? Now, how's about some shelves? Some place for your jewelries, your precious stuff. 2 planks, 4 nails. Go! Bang, bang. Just gotta bang. That's it. Oh, hey, sick of folks seeing you're sunbathing? I was. Get it all the time. So I built me a fence. It was all 2 planks, 3 nails, bang, bang, and here she is. So if you'll excuse me, I'll just get comfy with my shirt off. Next time on Woodcraft, doors. Can I hear a yee-haw? Just barely caught that in time, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna catch just 1 quick second here. And I'm gonna go check on my chat. How are you guys doing out there? Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm definitely having a good time. This is a really good game. Like, the replayability of it is off the chain as far as I'm concerned. Not only is it a super replayable game, but it's just like the modability of it. Sorry, that's what I was thinking of. I was reading chat. Sorry, got a little distracted. The modability of it is also insane. Like, you can make this game into almost whatever the hell you want to. I'm literally just playing vanilla right now, but as soon as they release a stable version of Build 42, I'm on the unstable branch, which is why I'm not using any mods right now. Because Unfortunately, while I probably could download like 20 or 30 mods that would immediately make this game like even more interesting than it already is, I just don't know whether or not I'm even going to be able to keep that save going. So at some point I might do that as a run, but it would probably have to be like one continuous run, you know? Like, let's get as much shit done as we can. Let's fucking do an action-packed fucking Zomboid run. You know, something like that. Surprised they wandered over here in a relatively small amount of time. God, that one in the blue was resilient. I've got to give them that much. They did not want to go down. Because some of these zombies, they are like randomized as far as their toughness is concerned. Some of them... Oh, you know why? It's because I'm fucking drowsy. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I do not want to fight these guys, then. Fuck, my sleep schedule is not good. If that's what's going on right now. And unfortunately, one of the ways that you can kind of mitigate that a little bit is by just kind of like waiting around in your crib for a little while. However, given the fact that I don't really have any books to read, I'll basically just have to wait around until like 6 p.m. for the next episode of Life and Living, and even then, that's taking a risk because I don't know whether or not it's even going to be like an episode of Life and Living, or if it's just gonna be another fucking ad. Because that's kind of been, it's not on a predictable pattern. Sometimes you get all worthwhile episodes of Life and Living. That's like the best possible RNG you can get. But right now it's kind of been like a, one episode is worthwhile and the other one isn't. So, I don't know whether it's good to like follow that as a pattern. I don't really think so. I don't think that's the wisest course of action for that. Let's see. What do we got in here? Right. I'm gonna eat one of my stews, I think. Or no, I'm gonna eat a pizza slice. That's what I'm gonna eat. But I'm gonna heat it up. Because who the hell wants to eat cold? You know, some people actually do like cold pizza. That's not true. I know some people that like cold pizza. I don't really understand it. Like, I get it. I grew up in poverty too, dude. I understand it from that angle. But, like, to the point where you actively prefer cold pizza over warm pizza? I don't think so. I'm just not for that. Alright. Grab that out of the oven, nice and hot. By the way, if you have the time, it is better to warm your pizza up in the oven than the microwave. That's just a true thing for, like, basically everything. Like, we have a microwave in our house, and yeah, every once in a while I'll use it to heat some things up, but 90% of the shit that I use in this house, I'm either fucking throwing that shit in the air fryer, or I'm throwing that in the oven. Because it just tastes better. Like, yeah, I might be in a rush every once in a while or something like that, but that's probably, like, the most pressing time that I'm like, alright. I want to use the oven, but yes, I'm fucking checking this in the microwave before I gotta go, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna fast forward time. Actually, why fast forward time when I can literally just sleep? What are you thinking, Ayden? Don't be stupid. God damn it, this tire iron is almost done. Okay. That is not good. Because I'm pretty sure our wrench... Okay, our wrench is our best weapon that we have left right now, unfortunately. That is something that we are definitely gonna have to be on the lookout for. Okay, so we're gonna be looking for 1750. This is when we're gonna want to wake up, and then we're going to sleep. Stop the alarm. Okay. Yep. There's the muscle strain. It's only minor muscle strain, though, so it's not actually that bad. Yeah. The sooner we start getting... By the way, one of the reasons you want to start exercising early in the game is because you can see it right there. It's only a tiny little sliver, but unlike all these other ones, I'm starting to build up a little bit of regularity here. And the more regularity that I build up with these exercises, the less actual strain it's going to give me. And then I'm just going to get more and more gain for less and less actual cost in return. So you kind of want to start when you have a little bit of time doing an exercise routine. And I'm getting distracted and probably missing my fucking show that I literally had my whole sleep schedule turned around. So let me stop yapping and go over here. 4 hours of shopping heaven. It sounds like a dream, but it's a reality at the Grand Ohio, Kentucky's largest mall. From fine art to fine dining, from the latest fashions to the latest hairstyles. And fun for all ages, from tots to seniors. Leave the kids at the toy store while you try out a new whatever they said, find a sharp new suit, or the latest best-selling books and videos. Take a ride on our magnificent indoor mini-train. Just be prepared for a horde of fellow shoppers. It's all waiting for you at the Grand Ohio. You'll wish you never had to leave. Welcome back to Exposure Survival, guys. Yes, a good show. I'm Dean, and I'm going back to nature. Okay, so here's the deal. You're a long way from home. You're hungry. You're lost. You're alone. Life isn't it all. Coke floats and laughing it up. Find a river that's jumping with fish. Then build a rod. Take a stick or a branch. Tie up some twine, like this. And use a paper clip on the end to snag those fish. Now, if you're a smart ass, you're saying, "Hey, Dean, where'd the paperclip come from?" I always carry a paperclip, guys, and so should you. It's the first thing they teach in the Army. Until next time, guys. Can we get a fact check on that from somebody that's been a member of the United States Army? Can we get a fact check really quick? Anyways, I'm glad that we actually stuck around for that. Okay, so we are in pain right now from the exercise that we did. However, I do believe that we have painkillers stashed somewhere at this point. Okay, we have sleeping pills, we have caffeine pills, we have beta blockers, which are actually pretty useful. I'm actually going to keep those on me. But I also should have painkillers on me at all times. I don't know where I left those. Where'd the PKs go? Oh, did I leave those at my old house? I might have fucking left those at my old house, guys. Shit. Well, that's not ideal. That's not ideal because Oh, wait. Actually, they could be in my... Nope. Nothing in the sheet sling bag. Never mind. What about in the briefcase? Nope. However, there is this. Throw that on the ground. And I am going to use it for storage. Alright, we got lots of pop at this point. We got a decent amount of food here, guys. We're not doing bad in that department, so... One of the things we don't really have much of, though, at all, is canned goods. And if the power goes off, we're kind of boned in the short term. Because not only do we not have canned goods, we don't have the means of even cooking the food that we have at that point. The ovens are fucking dead. So, we're gonna have to find some matches at that point. Let's check some of these zombies, actually. Do you guys have anything of value on you? You also have a hand fork stuck in you. I don't really need that. You have scissors. I don't... actually, I do think scissors are needed for certain crafting recipes, so let me just take those super sanitary pair of scissors. Eye makeup. That. Yeah, not really anything of value on these guys, unfortunately. Well, there's at least a magazine on this one. Digital watch, I can disassemble that when I've got a screwdriver. That'll give me some electronic XP. Oh, this guy was a ranger. However, unfortunately, he does not... Angelica Malloy is their name. Oh, a residence key. That's actually useful. Nice western boots as well, nearly pristine. Can take those as backup. So there are a couple of things around here. That I'm able to find, picking through the group. Let's see. Aw, friendship bracelet. That's unfortunate. And a crucifix necklace. That's also unfortunate. Well, you might have thought it was the end times. I don't know. Maybe that gave you a bit of comfort. More than I'd probably have in these times, I'll tell you that. There's no cope on my end. It's not like, oh yes, this is signaling the end of days. It's like, well, it is the end of days, but not in the biblical sense. Let's keep it moving. Because unfortunately, I don't have any pain meds. So, I'm gonna have to account for that. Okay. There's actually a fair amount of cars over in that area, so there's almost certainly at least one there that I'll be able to get working. Okay, we're down to minor pain. That's good. That means we'll be able to fight a fair bit more effectively. Yeah, exercise is quite a bitch early game, but the sooner you start on it, the better. Oh, that's not good. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yep. I forgot about the fact that the tire iron was gonna get busted real soon. Shit. Okay. Yeah, we've got to find a better weapon, guys. Because we are running out of weapons at this point. Which was exactly the thing I was worried about on the previous episode. Alright, let's creep our way over here. Alright. Keep it pushing. We've only got a few more little groups to deal with before we gotta deal with that main cluster. Which is not going to be a great time, but whatever. We'll deal with it. Why are you panicked, dude? It's one zombie. Chill out. You're fine. Okay. I'd really appreciate it if the minor pain also went away. That would be cool. I've still got minor muscle strain in my fucking legs. Wow. That really has done a number on my guy. I guess they must have enhanced the amount it gives you, even from the last time I played. That's so punishing! Like, I get it. Exercise sucks, but, like, this guy's never done a fucking squat in his life. I have. I probably should do it more often than I do. I only do them, like, a couple times a week nowadays. I should get back into doing them every single day. Matter of fact, this game might motivate me into doing just that. Anyways. How are things doing in the chat? How's everybody hanging over there? Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, 56 views, nice. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. At least for a casual little, let's play. Anyway. Alright, I really hope I didn't just attract more than I think I just attracted there. I think I only attracted 2. But I'm gonna turn around now. I did not, in fact, only attract 2. That is not the case. Okay, let's close the distance here. Oh shit, that was fucking close. Fuck, guys. This isn't good. Like, I'm low stamina right now. I'm low energy! Low energy Ayden right now. But that's alright. Even though I'm low energy. still pushing through. Holy shit, okay. That could have been bad. Right there. I got a little cocky there, ladies and gentlemen. And it probably didn't even look like I really was. It probably looked like I was just like, okay, he's just going in and fucking engaging that group over there. No. No, I almost got killed. Right there. That was not good. I've definitely got to chill out for a second. Let me just scan my environment, make sure that I'm actually somewhat good to do so. Yeah, that could have been bad. So, thankfully, I'm good. Didn't die. Lupin already ended his live stream. What the hell? What did he do on the live stream? I'm gonna go and check. What you playing, buddy? What you playing? Doesn't look like you're playing much of anything, it seems. It looks like you're just having some problems with your stream. That's unfortunate. Sorry to see that, buddy. This is my second ever time streaming, and I gotta admit to you, it was a little rough at the very beginning. Like, I had a little bit of audio problems, but streaming video games isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, damn, there must really be something to it. There must really be something, like, restrictive about it. But, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You can do it, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm not even trying to hate right now. Like, I believe that you can improve your content. Not to say that I'm, like, the top of the fucking YouTube shit heap by any stretch of the imagination, but I think I keep it at least a little entertaining while I play this shit. You know? Keep a fairly active commentary. Kind of keep it fairly active gameplay-wise. Yeah, there's like down moments where I'm back at base just kind of hanging out, like earlier in the stream, but there's also times like this where I'm actually taking some pretty decent risks, given the size of the zombies here. And the hordes of enemies, that is. Not too shabby there. Not too shabby. I was able to get them both on the ground. Didn't have to use my weapon all that much at all. Trying to keep that durability, especially given how many more I still have to deal with over here. Like, I've got to keep that durability as high as I reasonably can. It's gonna be getting dark pretty soon here, though, so there is that to keep in mind. Don't want to hyperfixate too much on killing these zombies. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Talking about, Ayden. How many zombie kills are we at this point, by the way? 192, guys. We're right at the threshold. Like the stream, if you haven't already, for almost getting to 200 here. Ayden Linden needs the encouragement of the audience. And no, I'm not that weird guy from, what was it? Was it like, I think it was an episode of, like, Friends or Seinfeld or some shit. The whole fucking stupid joke of that episode was that he talked in third person. It's like, wow, what an original joke. Anyways, I'm not that guy. I keep saying Ayden Linden needs this and that because this is in fact me that I am playing as right now. Let me get a quick look at him right here. Yeah, it's me. I will play as all of the members of the community. I just need some trait selection for them. I was really hoping to get to the gas station by the end of the day, and while I basically have gotten to the gas station, I haven't gotten it cleared out, so I'm actually starting to fall a little behind the schedule that I had set out for myself, unfortunately. Ideally, I wanted to be a little further ahead on things, but there have been a couple of setbacks. Yes, indeed. Let's get over this barrier here and deal with this guy. Or gal. A little indeterminate at the moment. Yeah, this is definitely like a concert venue, given the stage that's set up right here. There's a band of some sort. Let's get this guy taken down. Blah. There we go. How are my boots doing, by the way? For how much I've been stomping these guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. See, you can tell this is the 90s because this pair of boots haven't fucking fallen apart after fucking killing 3 or 4 zombies like a modern pair would. Things were built just a little better. Uh-oh. It looks like the cars are still glitching out, unfortunately, because that car is phasing into the world right now. Are any other vehicles doing that? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just that one. Oh, look at that! We got an American flag on that trailer over there. We can go grab that. I'm not going to, but we could. Who's next? You're next. Push. Hey, successful push. Look at that. starting to get a bit tired. A bit out of breath. Alright, let's chill out for a second. And given the fact that we're on the main street right now and we're actually going to have fairly decent lighting, I am going to stay out for a little while here because we've still got time to clear a few of these guys out before we've got to go back to our base and check out life and living. So we've got time here. Not a hell of a lot, but we do in fact have some time. Breath. Yeah, not too much longer out here. Especially given the fact that I'm out of breath again. Have I passed the 200 mark yet? That's the real question. Yes! 203 zombie kills, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it. Shout out to... who's watching right now? Shout out to the 2 loyalists that are currently watching right now who witnessed me pass 200 zombie kills. It's very serendipitous, isn't it? It all lines up together when you really think about it, folks. It's all just a giant coincidence. No, that's, more like a conspiracy, I would say. No, let's keep going. Hey. Hey. Hey, you. Hey, you. Get your fucking bitch ass over here, huh? Get your bitch ass over here, huh? Oh, I didn't want that many to get their bitch asses over here, huh? That was not intended. Alright. Whoopsies. I am alarmed. I mean, that's pretty fair, actually. I would also be alarmed under those circumstances. I haven't really ever fought zombies at night. And I do think that that does affect how panicked you get fighting zombies, is whether or not it's at night. Yeah, they're still after me, but I've got some good distance on them. Oh shit, actually. Hold up. Are they still coming my way? It doesn't look like it. I think I'm in the clear. Okay, good. Because I need to get home. Because I need to watch my show. I am just in time. catch another episode of Life and Living at my humble abode over here in this fine establishment. Maybe I can heat up a quick slice of pizza. I think that'd be nice. Let's see. Do I have any pizza slices left? Surely I have one pizza slice. Like, yeah, I've got some pizza slices left. Hell yeah. Toss that bitch in there. Only the healthiest diet for Ayden in these tumultuous times. No, real talk. I don't think I'm actually losing weight, guys. It says it's going down, but I don't really know if I believe it. Alright, we're gonna eat our slice of pizza, and we're gonna watch our show. We're gonna watch our stories here, guys. Eat that sliced pizza. Did not mean to take a screenshot there. That's alright, though. Anything? Deep in the magical woodland, further than anyone has gone before, there was a raccoon. A raccoon with a mission. A raccoon who would change everything. He would show the world how to laugh. He would show the world how to love. The age of Spiffo had begun. Pause the movie, rated G, out now in theaters. Now I'd like you to meet my good friend Tux Bear. Tux Bear is the friendliest, smiliest, bounciest bear in town. You know why you'll like him the most? He's only $49.99 plus postage and packaging. All I have to do is press this little button on his paw, and I'm Tux Bear. Let's go on an adventure. We sure will, Tux. For $49.99, who could resist? Call now. You better have a show. You better have an actual fucking show that I can learn something from. Don't you do that. No. You fucking... Damn it! Damn it. Ah, well. It's unfortunate. You know what? In times like this, I am, in fact, going to pop a sleeping pill, I think. Because... I really don't have much of anything productive to do right now, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just pop a fucking pilly real quick. And then, yeah, we're gonna get real drowsy real soon here, hopefully. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to get enough covers that my guy can actually fucking sleep on the bed rather than the couch. I can't imagine that he prefers sleeping on the couch, you know? Alright, come on. Get drowsy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Digital watch. We're gonna set an alarm for 5:50 a.m. so that we can be up in time for the next installment of this fine programming that we've been watching today. If you've been enjoying this fine programming, please do drop a like if you haven't already. Okay, digital watch. Stop alarm. Alright. Eat another slice of pizza, because that is definitely what's going to go off first out of everything. Put that up in the oven. I mean, also just eating pizza couple of day old pizza, as long as it's been properly preserved in the fridge. That's good shit. It's good shit. You know, some people disagree that it tastes better the next day, but I think those people are just dead wrong, to be completely honest with you. I really don't think those people know what they're talking about. Because it unequivocally does taste better the next day. Alright, let's throw this TV on here. Eat this slice of pizza. Do we have anything that we can actually learn from the programming today? Please. That would be great. That'd be quite ideal. By the way, guys. Oh, you're back with the Cook Show, brought to you by Kitten Knives. Fine American cookware. Today we're getting a taste of Asia with a frying pan. Now, minding you don't cut yourself with this. Super sharp kitten knife. Cut your pork to pieces and throw it in to fry. Then add in some fresh vegetables. I'm using onion to start, then bell pepper and eggplant. If you're hungrier, then add in some noodles. See? Cooking can be fun and easy. And it's always healthy. Puts a smile on your face, and bam! A spring in your step, too. Now, you have a great day. Hopefully I will, Cook Show. Hopefully, I believe this is day 3 that we're on at the moment. Yeah, we're just rounding the day 3 mark. So, guys, we're running out of time here. We're running out of time because between day 6 and day 9, there is going to be the helicopter event. And like I said earlier in the stream, that helicopter event is going to draw a shitload of zombies into this area. So, we've got to kind of approach that with a bit of caution. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to pull that up. Anyways. Is there anything that we have back at base that we can use as a weapon? Like, anything. We have this bar, but that's almost fucking gone, too. Oh, right, we have steel bar half. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Attach that to our belt and replace the paring knife. Because we do have that paring knife, but I really don't feel as good about that as I would about, like, this steel bar here. I feel way better about using that as a weapon. Oh, and it's a fog day. Excellent. Excellent. See, it's days like this, unfortunately, that, I typically die on. I typically die on fog days because you just do not have as good of a way to be able to spot the zombies. And you would assume at that point, like, yeah, but then they won't be able to spot you as well, right? Yeah. Until a whole bunch wander into your fucking area, and you're not able to see them until they're, like, fucking 3 feet in front of you when the fog is at its worst. Like, this isn't even the worst that the fog can be at all. This is actually fairly minor compared to how it can be at its worst. You can, if you're in really good control of the situation, you can use it to your advantage. But that's definitely not all the time by any stretch. Like right here, I think I'll be able to use it to my advantage because I'm pretty fucking sure that all of the zombies that are in this area are only in that spot over there. Come on. I was getting such good shubs yesterday. Come on, there we go. That's more like it, Ayden. That's more the fucking spirit. That's the goddamn spirit. Okay. Guys, we weren't able to get the gas station fully conquered yesterday, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to complete that task by the end of this video. Alright? I don't care if it takes me another hour. I don't care if it takes me another fucking 2 hours. We are taking that gas station the fuck over. And that is... Wow, that was a sound right there, bro. That was a fucking sound. What was that? It's one of the funny things as well, is the voices in this game. They're really fruity. So when I play as other people, even like really like baritone people, like it'd be really funny if I played as somebody like Captive Desk that has like a really low voice, and they were like, hey. That was their voice. I don't really know Dave well enough to play him as a character, but I just imagine that conceptually as a funny idea. No, I don't know who my next character is going to be. It might be Jim Bob. That'd be funny. That would be pretty funny if I made Jim Bob his character. If Jim Bob ever stops by and chat again, he can tell me what traits he would want for his character. That'd be neat. Then we can see how long Jim Bob could survive the throes of the zombie apocalypse. He said that his plan was to become a zombie, but we'll actually be able to test the merit of that claim. Maybe, Jim Bob, you might become a zombie on day one, Jim Bob, but you might fucking stick it out even longer than I do on this playthrough. Who knows? That was definitely a push right there. That was one of the pushes of all time. For surely. Anyways. Let's keep moving up. We're close, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Look at this. We're on the threshold of greatness. We just need to get this last group cleared out, and we're good to go. And this can be our cool, badass new base. I have way more goddamn space than the other dome does, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Get some of these guys drawn out of this field so they don't come wandering in and attacking me. Damn, with a double fucking takedown? That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm fucking saying, Ayden. That's what it's all about. If that ain't what it's about, I don't know what the fuck is. Quite frankly. Yeah, with the stealth show. She is dead. Get these guys taken down over here as well. I feel like I'm playing like Metal Gear Solid right now, you know? I'm like luring these guys over and then beating them to death. I guess Solid Snake didn't beat people to death with a metal pipe all that frequently, so there is definitely a distinction. Oh wait, this isn't a pipe, this is a bar. It's better than a pipe, actually. It's a lot more... Oh, there we go! We've actually got a fucking level up. On one of our weapons skills. We got a +1 on our short blunt. Excellent. Alright, I am out of breath, though, so I'm gonna sit on the ground. We're gonna chill out for a second. That group over there is gonna be a little bothersome, but I don't think they're going to be as much of a problem for the gas station in the immediate sense. Like, they could fucking wander over for all I know, but I don't think that they will. Well, hopefully they won't anyways. Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick rip here, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. Alright. Still don't know why that car is phased into the earth. I'm gonna see whether or not I can rectify that. At some point. That's right, sit the hell down. Get on the fucking ground! Shout out to the people that are still watching, by the way, even all this time later. Holy hell, what the hell? You've got quite the get up here, dude. That is, that's a fit. I can't even hate too much. That is a fit. Is this zombie glitched out too? Like, it knows that I'm here, but for whatever reason... Okay, no, it's getting up. It's getting up. Because sometimes, like, there was a zombie yesterday that just, like, stayed on the ground even though they knew that I was there. And that almost got me killed. It was actually a pretty clever tactic. That's why I was kind of like, oh no, I ruined it right there and like that. It's alright. He had me covered. We're not doing too bad here, guys. We are officially at the gas station. Let's actually double check inside here. How bad are we doing on the interior? I can hear at least one. They are in here somewhere. Okay, we got some food in here. Okay, yep, there's a zombie in here. Okay, let's just close that room up. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, it's only two. It's only two. Still though. Oh no, it's more than two. Okay. These are the residents. Okay, there's actually a fair few of you guys. Okay. Okay, you know what? Actually, no. Actually, I'm not doing this. You know what? I'm not gonna work under these conditions. You know why? Because I am freaking the fuck out right now. Not in real life. I'm not even really all that panicked at all. However, my character, because they're brand new to the zombie apocalypse, they're still, keep in mind, on day fucking 3, they are freaking out right now because they just opened a door and a bunch of zombies just came pouring out of it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna back off a little bit there. And we are going to reapproach that a little bit differently. Hopefully... Okay, chill. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, they're still kind of on me a little bit here, but I think I can get at least, like, 2 at a time now, rather than all 4. Hold on. Do you have a residence key? You do not. Because if I can find the key to the gas station, that would be huge. I'm going to have to remember where each of these corpses are, because one of these guys might have the keys to the establishment. No. No, no keys, it seems, unfortunately. That's alright, though. There could be a key in the actual gas station itself as well. However, there's no guarantee that there's a key, so entire sections, like the basement, could just be straight up locked off to us. Because unfortunately, without certain mods, like, there are amazing mods for this game, bro. The mods can absolutely just revitalize the entire experience of this game and rebuild it from the ground up. Like, there are mods that will allow you to crowbar doors, which, you know, you'd think that'd be a vanilla feature, but that gives you way more access to different interiors compared to what you're able to do by default. There's mods that add fucking, like, grenade launchers, flamethrowers. There's mods that add tanks. There's mods that do all kinds of crazy shit with this game, bro. And it's a great game. It really is. I enjoy it quite a bit. Alright, let's keep it going, man. Holy shit, he almost got a fucking attempt on me there. Wait, did he? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. No. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Damn. I was almost close, though. Shit. Well, that could have been bad, guys. That could have been really bad. I'm gonna keep going though with this. Alright. Hopefully we can, after picking out this group right here, actually focus on getting into the building. Because I do want to kind of clear this area out a little bit before I just kind of like run in there. Because right now it's super foggy, and it being as foggy as it is, that can play to my advantage for like getting in here and looting a whole bunch of shit. However, the fog could also clear, and if the fog clears and all these zombies are out front of the building, I'm fucked. Better I deal with them in a more controlled environment. No, I don't think you're getting back up. You thought that you were going to get back up, but you actually weren't going to get back up. I understand the confusion. However, nevertheless, you are still dead, so... Alright. How are we doing here, guys? Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Let's check on our character. We got 229 zombies killed. We've survived for exactly 3 days at this point. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. There we go. There we go. Yep. Just a few more in this group to deal with before I feel like we're going to be able to get inside of this gas station. Sorry, guys. I might be lacking a little bit in commentary. It's because of the fog. With the fog, you gotta be on your guard. Like, it does change your playstyle quite a bit. Because while I do see those zombies all the way out over there, there could be, like, yeah, like, way more lurking even further away, as exemplified by that. So it is important not to get too ahead of yourself. You definitely want to scale your expectations before you just go hog wild. Blah, blah. Come on, there we go. Successful takedown. I think this is a little laundromat thing right here. Pretty sure that that's a little laundromat back there. So, yeah, once we get this little group dispatched, get that group over there, we're good to go. We're going to be able to check out the cars that are in this area. We're going to be able to check out the food situation that's going on in there. We're likely going to move in and make this like our more permanent base. Not actually permanently, but at least until we can find something substantially better. Like, look at this thing. Double garage. It's got a fucking yard over here. Yeah, it's got a wrecked car in it, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass in terms of, like, raising animals and stuff like that. But overall, like, I could put some livestock in there and raise some fucking sheep and some well, maybe some cows, if I'm able to find them. I've got 2 spores here, as well as a basement, as long as I'm able to actually get the fucking key for the thing, because the basement is probably locked, unfortunately. However, the basement has a whole bunch of storage down below that can be really useful, especially when you run out of storage in the main part of your base. You want to put a whole bunch of, like, your miscellaneous bullshit in the garage and in the basement. Now, the garage, I typically save, if I'm basing here, I'll typically save the garage for, like, blacksmithing and shit like that. Because blacksmithing is also something that requires a lot of space. Yeah, the garage is generally, like, half of it is I store my vehicle in one half of it, and then I'll have a workshop in the other half, where I can work on all of my various goods. That or sewing. Have a spot for all of your agriculture stuff. Mechanics workshop as well. You want to have all your mechanical tools on the right spots so that you can work on your vehicles and strip parts from other vehicles really easily. So, although, like, on the surface, this game is, like, you'd think that this game basically is just, oh, you're just killing zombies. But in reality, there is, like, a whole meta game on top of this. It is very fun. I personally enjoy it quite a bit. However, I am getting tired, so I need to keep that in mind when I take this guy down. Okay. He's clearly not going down, so yeah, I'm going on the ground like this. I am quite out of breath now, though, so accordingly, plus the fog is starting to break, so I'm going to kind of pull back a little bit. Just to right about here, and I'm going to sit on the ground again. But yeah, there are a lot of activities that you can get up to in this game. You can raise animals, you can fucking farm, you can do all sorts of things in order to sustain yourself in the longer term, rather than just like base level survival. And I really enjoy that personally. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Alright. Back to business. Let's clear this little batch of them out. Oh, no. Okay, nope. Nope. It's not too bad. I thought they broke the door down here. Because if they broke the door down, the prospects of using this as a base would go down by a little bit. Because I don't want a base somewhere that's not secure properly. But as long as everything is intact, this is a fucking solid base. I will be very happy to call it my own once I've gotten it cleared out. Okay, 3. That's not unmanageable. More than I wanted, but unmanageable. One of the things that you need to do, though, if they start behaving like that, you gotta get them into a line. You see how they were bunched up in a way that they would have been coming at me at multiple angles? You gotta kind of like corral them. You gotta herd them in a way that they all fall into a straight line. Because if you don't get them into that straight line, into what I call a conga line of death, well, what many people call death, I certainly did not put in the term. But if you don't do that, then you just won't have time to be able to deal with all of them as they all come at you simultaneously. And you die. And that's it. So you definitely need to learn, if you are going to ever play this game, for whoever's still watching this stream at this point in time. One of the things you have to learn is how to properly kind of corral and coerce the group of zombies to behave at least somewhat how you want them to, right? Anyways, we're not doing bad at all here, though. 11:20. I do want to try to, if not head back home, then head up to the spot in the gas station that has a TV so that I can watch Life and Living up there. That would probably be pretty decent, all things considered. So, with that in mind, let's try and get this group of zombies right next to this base cleared. Because if we don't, it's going to be a lot more of a pain in the ass for us. I hear multiple of them that are angry at me. Okay, yep. There are two coming at me from two different angles here, so I'm going to have to be a little careful, but due to the fact that they're pretty far distance apart, you can usually handle them before the Alright. We've got this grouping over here. Some of the last few zombies that we need to be dealt with. We are still going to be able to make it in time for Life and Living, right? And I'm going to have to kill these two and then okay. No wait, that's not what I want to check. I want to check, how is my steel bar doing? It's not doing good. We're running out of shit, guys. I know I said that earlier, but I said that with the idea in the back of my mind, like, but yeah, but we still have like 1 or 2 things left. Yeah, the 1 or 2 things that we have left are starting to run out. So, our options are rapidly diminishing. Oh, great. There's 3 of them, and I am low on breath. Okay, you know what? Once again, it's at times like this that you just walk away. Because when you're out of breath, you don't want to be fighting 3 zombies at the same time. No silly bub. You just walk away. I didn't know there was so many back there. Quite frankly, the fact that only 4 came at me when I initially opened that door is a fucking minor miracle in of itself. Like, let's face it. I thought that I was being pretty hard off. Given the fact that I had 4 of them just come at me all at once. But no, there was like another 5 of them that were also chilling back there. Not ideal. Not ideal. Seems like most of them have given up. So I am going to sit on the ground because it seems like there's one stubborn zombie. Oh no, seems like even he gave up. Yeah, I'm just going to chill out for a second here, guys. And then I'm going to be right back. Kill you. I missed Life and Living, you pricks! You made me miss my show! Ah, damn you! All I wanted to do was watch some educational programming. But I wouldn't have been able to do that without going up the stairs. Of which there was fucking a small army of you guys guarding. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Fucking asshole. Alright, there we go. Okay. Once again, we are out of breath, so I'm gonna sit down. Just chill out for a second. What are we at for kills, guys? We are at... Oh, we're actually losing weight now! Hell yes. We're at 250? I think that was exactly. Exactly 250 zombies killed, guys. Like, we're almost double what we were at the beginning of the last episode. If that isn't a minor achievement, I don't know what the hell is. So, let's keep it pushing a bit longer. We've still got the gas station to conquer. I did make a promise. That was going to be achieved by the end of the video. And so it shall. Oh, you know what it might be? They might have 2 blown out tires. That might be why the vehicle's like that. Hold on, let me check. You know what? Actually, let me double check and make sure that there aren't zombies like right here before I go peeping into this fucking vehicle. Like an idiot. Yeah. Like there's this guy right here. You really want to be doing that first, Dave? No. Probably not. Probably not. Alright. Do you have a key? You do not have a key. That is quite unfortunate. That is aggressively unfortunate. Damn it! And it is locked. They're both locked. I can unlock one of these, I'm pretty sure. However, I need to do it from the interior of the building. Which I do not know whether or not has been entirely cleared. So let's do that now. Are you actually dead? I think you actually are dead. Okay. Okay, I see why you're dead. Yeah, alright. I have a gun now, guys. I came across it by fairly grisly means, but not only do I have the gun, I have some ammo for it as well. Let's open that box of ammo. And actually, let's equip this and load it up really quickly, because like I said before, you do want to have this as a backup whenever possible. Why did you only load one round? Was it already almost full? Yep, 6 out of 6. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping this on me. For sure. And let me see. So I'm gonna put this away. However, I am going to... So just place half of this. And then, what I can do... Now I am not carrying nearly as many, and it's not going to weigh me down as much. Alright. So I now have an emergency kind of get out of jail free card in terms of a gun, guys. We are making some progress here. Why can't I use the sink? Let me use the sink. Hello? Thank you. Beige sink. Thank you. I just want to fill my water bottle. Imagine the zombie just gets up right now while I'm in the pitch dark. That'd be quite the way to go, wouldn't it? Any in here? Let's see. Doesn't appear to be any. Yeah, even if we can't get access to the top level, or sorry, the bottom level, even just this as it is quite a nice base. I'm really, really hoping, though, that one of these people have a fucking key. There might be one up in the main residence, though. That's like our last hope. This is going to be really unfortunate if this window's locked. Please don't be locked. And it is locked. This isn't good. Now, we do have a choice now. Because we can break that window and gain access to the base. However, it's not going to be as secure with the window broken. At all. You always kind of want to have at least 1 or 2 layers of security on your base. So let's just take a quick look around here and see whether or not there happens to be a key located somewhere here. Scratch tickets, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys want to do some gambling? I think that this will probably get the stream age restricted, but yeah. Let's play some scratchers. No. I don't have time. Although I will play the scratchers at some point, I'm sure. I simply do not have the time at the moment. Come on, surely one of these zombies has to have a residence key on them. You know what? I might look for it off stream. That's what I might do. However, I really, really want access to the upper residence up there. Okay, wait. What about this guy? Does this guy have a key? No. Damn it. Yeah, just really bum luck, unfortunately. As far as not being able to find that residence key. I might just have to break in. That really sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Wow, just maximum volume on the TV. Excellent. Alright, let's turn that off. And now let's have a look around up here, because that could be not only the possibility of the key spawning up here, should be rather unfortunate. Just purely in terms of, now we have it, even though we could have had it earlier. It wouldn't be all bad. Excellent, excellent. This is actually a better gun than the one that I have right now. And the reason why this is a better gun is because it is the quietest gun in the entire game. So it is quite handy. Actually, I'm going to keep this on me because I don't have everything moved over to the base yet. However, I'm going to unload this. Throw some of those in there. Grab half so that... Put this... Load it up. Right, it's a 5-shot, isn't it? Damn, it's unfortunate. Okay, either way. Grab all that. That might just be the residence key. Hold on. So it is. Okay, we have basement access. By the way, the broken window is not the end of the world. We can improve our carpentry and eventually put a new window in place of this one. So it's not like we would have to have a broken window forever. Plus, I can board it up. Just to really settle like the ghetto kind of aesthetic. Beyond any shadow of a doubt, you know? But in any case, let's double check this residence key here. Because now I think we'll be able to go into the basement. So we can. Excellent. Okay. Let's see what we've got down here. Would it be uncouth of me to use the gun down here? I don't think it would be. It would be kind of cool if I used the gun at least once this video. Oh, I totally can. I totally can. I'm gonna fucking blap this bitch. Watch this, watch this, watch this. You see that shit? You see that shit? That's why you don't fuck around with me. That's why you don't mess around, ladies and gentlemen. Daisy Benedict, she learned her fucking lesson today. Alright. Do we have anything in here that made all of that acrimony? Yes. We have a new weapon. that we can use in place of our old one. That was some ultra violence that you guys just witnessed, by the way. Shout outs in the chat for ultra violence. I don't really have the ammo to really sustainably use that gun, but this is the quietest gun in the game. The SM38 revolver. Because for whatever reason, there's no suppressors in Vanilla Project Zomboid. So if I am going to use a gun early on, I'm definitely going to want to use one that's not only really accurate with this, which this gun is, but I also want to use one that I have a decent amount of ammo for. So I would love to find at least 1 or 2 more boxes of that. Oh yeah, we have all sorts of useful stuff in here. We got a full tank of propane, we've got a metalworking shit, fiberglass tape, a fucking smithing hammer, we've got loads of paint if we ever want to fucking repaint our base, you know? We got all sorts of shit up in here. No, this is good. This is good. Water's still on. So you'll be able to tell when the water is shut off when, instead of hearing like the regular like flow of water, it'll go like it'll kind of like spritz a little bit, because like it's only using the water that's left in the pipes at that point rather than any renewable water source. Right now all the water sources in this game are infinite, but at any point in time that could just completely change. Anyways, we've got the fucking gas station, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Now, you know, we broke and entered in order to get into the main part of the base. That was less than ideal, for sure. But we got a vehicle key. Let me double check what that vehicle key was for, actually, really quick, after I see if there's a bite to eat in this here base. Yeah, we got a pickle and we've got some shrimp. I think I'm gonna fucking partake in some of this here shrimp. Bag of fries. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have, give me some fries. I'm gonna have some shrimp and I'm gonna have some fries with that shrimp. Stale salmon. I can eat that. Actually, I can eat that. It's not going to make me very happy. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to make me slightly sad. Oh, it didn't. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. So we didn't even have to do anything with that. Okay. Anyways, then, I'm going to throw this back in the freezer, if I don't need to do anything with it. How are we doing in here, though? Like, what do we got here? What's our reading material? Dead Wrong, I think, might be a skill-based VHS. I think that might teach one of the shooting skills. I could be wrong about that, but that would be really useful if indeed that is the case. We got anything useful in here? Look at that! Robin! Robin! I know you said that this was boring, but look, Robin. I got a little beaver. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to put my beaver buddy over here. I'm going to put him on the table. This is my beaver buddy. I'm going to make beaver videos now, Robin. I hope that you like what I do now that I got my beaver buddy here. I'm going to make this the thumbnail of my next video. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta wash myself down. You know what? Actually, I look more like Gritty right now. Actually, this would be better for the thumbnail. Just fully deranged. Fully deranged. You know what? I could get a bit of a better angle, actually. Hold on. Yeah, right there. Right there. That might even be better. There we go. Perfect. Because I don't want to be, like, lurking behind the beaver. I don't want it to be like, you're menacing the beaver right now, Ayden. I don't like that thumbnail. But if I, like, stand beside the beaver, it totally changes the context of the entire framing of the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, let me take a look at the time IRL. All right, so I do have a little bit more time that I can spend on this before I shut her down. Oh, we got some useful stuff in here as well. We got a tarp, we got a hand drill, we got another funnel, circular saw blade, we got some steel wool. I'm really gonna have much of a use for the cologne, but that's all right. Anyways, we got 2 hours until the next life in living, so let's make another dent in the zombie population. Now, the broken window is a little bit of a breach in the security of the base. However, it is on the 2nd floor. Right, I also have a key for one of these vehicles. It's a Chevrolet D6. Would that be this one? What happened? Wait. Did somebody else in the chat say they saw that, right? Somebody else in the chat saw the car all of a sudden, like, stand erect at attention as soon as I got in the taxi, right? Like, that happened. I'm not just hallucinating that, right? It appears I do not have the key for this one, unless the key is inside the glove box. That does not appear to be. However, there is a flashlight, which I do not have yet. Definitely want to have a flashlight on me. It's got a full battery. I've also got a razor, so I can shave. I've got to keep my complexion up at a certain level, don't I? Or not my complexion. What am I talking about? My stubble. I gotta keep it at bay. Complexion. I'm just rambling at this point, Ayden. Alright, this is a fresh wrench, which I'm definitely going to prefer over the one that is all banged up at this point. So I'm gonna trade these out. Also got a screwdriver back there, which is duly noted. Is this the vehicle that there's a key for? No, clearly not, because I'm not able to unlock it. Okay, maybe the other door is unlocked. Nope. Nope. How are we doing in here? Not that bad, actually. Plus, it does have some gas. I would actually not mind using this as my main vehicle, simply because, it would be really handy. I hate to do this once again, but... Hold on, let me check around on the ground. Because sometimes, vehicle keys do spawn on the ground nearby. So let me have a quick scan here. Let's see if I can find... Oh, you know what, actually? Another thing I can do... Investigate area. No search focus. Enable search mode. Okay. So if I search on the ground like this, I'll be able to better, like, locate stuff. Like, there's a rock that I wouldn't have been able to see on the ground without having this enabled. And the same applies sometimes to car keys that are sitting on the ground. You're basically really narrowing your search focus for the sake of trying to detect other stuff on the ground. But unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to find it. I think I'm going to have to break into the vehicle, which is shitty. But if it means that I'm able to use it... Come on. Come on. Wow, this thing is sturdy. It does not want to break, folks. Break, dang you. Am I just not making any progress on that whatsoever? Hold on. Let me check. Is it? It might be bugged. That might be it. Because you can absolutely break into windows. So yeah, relative to this, if I were to flip this over, yeah, the window's like perfectly intact apparently. What the hell? Okay, let me try the other window then. Let me try this one. Is there not 2 doors over here? Okay, let me check that now. Am I making any progress? Let's see. Very slowly. Okay, it's really not worth it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here smashing the window for the entire stream. You're able to break windows in just a few hits in the previous version, so they must have changed that for whatever reason. Oh well. On we plow. Irregardless. We've got to locate this vehicle that this car key is for. And even before we do that, we've got to dispatch this group of zombies that are still lurking over here. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what I might do, actually? You know what I might do here? Like, real talk? Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna put my, where's my hard hat at? It's right here. I'm gonna put my hard hat back on. Second of all, I'm gonna grab my gun. Because I do, in fact, need to learn how to use this thing. I need to get my aiming skill higher. So I am going to gun these fucking zombies down. It's one dead zombie. Go. Oh shit. Okay, maybe they've increased the noise of the gun a little bit. They may have increased the noise radius of the gun a little bit, guys. Oh, they may have increased it a little bit, guys. They may have increased the noise radius of the gun. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I might have made a mistake. I might have made a really bad mistake. Alright, so you can see here why it is you don't just go and pop off rounds when you don't need to. Because I thought that we were in the exception there, but we very clearly were not. Alright, you know what? That seems like a later problem. And you know why that seems like a later problem? Because I've got life and living to go and watch, folks. Yeah, we've got life and living to go and watch. And I don't think that they see us at the moment. I think we're good. We're gonna go back to our humble abode here. We're gonna grab a slice of pizza. Ugh. God, Ayden. You just had to fucking shoot the gun, didn't you? You goddamn fool. You had to. You had to be Billy Badass. You had to be like, hey, it'd be pretty cool for the stream if you actually, like, gunned a few zombies down. And it was. It was cool. But, there were consequences, Ayden. They weren't good, either. Sorry, you're not going to be able to fully warm that up. Life and Living is now on. So, we're going to have to go a little longer on this stream than I initially planned, because now I'm going to have to undo the mess that I just made for myself there. I literally, after spending the entire stream trying to clear the area of zombies, I've now just gotten myself right back into the exact same problem. Great job. Welcome back to Exposure Survival. I'm Dean, guys, and I'm back with nature. Alright, so you're closing in on Everest Base Camp. But it's getting dark. It's cold as hell. And oxygen isn't there. What do? You build a fire. Take a handful of stones and make it a circle. Then you need fuel. Anything that burns. Planks, sticks, old newspaper, books, and a bit of the old rocket fuel. Get it, eh? And flick your lighter like this. There's a fire right there. You'll be warm, and the Sherpas will love it. Big shout out to the 42nd. Until next time, guys. Okay, we know how to build a fire, guys. That is excellent. A gnome's not just a gnome. A gnome is a guardian and a friend, standing tall and proud in your garden or living room. Red-cheeked and full of charm. A gnome's not just a gnome. Each of our gnomes have a gnome name and a unique personality. Call 555 Gnomes for a catalog. Home sweet gnome. The right gnome can change your life. I believe that. I believe that the right gnome can change my life. And I think that everybody else in the chat, I think they should believe it too, quite frankly. Gnome, sweet gnome. What a stupid pun. What a stupid pun. Ah well. I still find it kind of funny. It's still a little endearing for whatever reason. Let's take a look, though, at... Yeah. We got one more pizza slice. I'm gonna save that for later, though, because I have a bigger problem to deal with right now. And that is the problem that I ingeniously created for myself. What's the damage? How bad is it? I guess we'll find out. Only one way to find out, isn't there? Yeah, come here. You have the honor of being first. Okay. Then we got a couple more zombies up there. It's not that bad. It's at least not so far. It's not looking that bad. Oh, and I'm drowsy. That's just the ticket, isn't it? Huh. That is exactly what I want when I'm about to go fight a giant group of zombies. You see what I mean? Like, I'm fighting them less effectively now. What would have taken me like 4 hits is now taking me 6. And what would have taken me 1 or 2 stomps is now taking me 4. So, yeah. I am heading back to base, and I am going to sleep for a little while, and then watch some more Life and Living. How am I doing skill-wise, anyway? Got some carpentry skill. I'd really like to get carpentry at least up to level 3. Because it's at carpentry level 3 that I can build a basic water catch. And that's when you'll be able to really start renewing your water supply as well as your food supply once the water shuts off. Now don't get me wrong, there is a river nearby. And I can get water from there pretty reliably, but that water's not going to be drinkable without me being able to boil it. I do have a fire. Well, the ability to make fires, I should say. I have that right now. However, whether or not I have an adequate amount of lighters and matches and other things like that, that's another question entirely. Yeah, we've got 1 more slice of pizza left over. We've made that pizza last a good long amount of time, I would dare say. 3 days, 9 hours, 259 kills. Alright, Ayden. You're gonna grab a quick nap. You are going to wake up at... Let's see... 23:50. That's when you're gonna wake up. Okay. 23:50. Are you still dropping weight, buddy? You still are dropping weight. Excellent. Alright. You are going to warm up and eat your last slice of pizza today, my friend. I know. It's a big day. It's a big day indeed. And then, hopefully, we'll be able to, after we catch this episode, clear out a little bit of that main road leading up to the gas station. Because if we can't clear that main road leading up to the gas station, we really haven't effectively conquered the gas station at that point, have we? No, I wouldn't say so. So, get this TV turned on. Eat my slice of warmed up pizza. I don't know about you, but when I golf with my buddies, there's always this special moment. You get your clubs out of the trunk, your friend does the same, and you compare, right? Until I bought a set of Ivanov clubs. That was a mental battle I something or another. If you get the best, you always got... if you want to look the best, you've always got to do the best. So it's your lucky day. Today I'm here to show you the best. Let's find out why golfing the Ivanov way is pitch perfect. In 1992, Governor Cal Fairweather made a promise. A promise he broke in two. He said he'd invest. He said he'd clean up. He said the toxins discovered in our fields and forests would be eradicated. He failed. Vote Mahoney this fall. Vote for change. This message has been endorsed by the Democratic Party. Well, unfortunately, Ayden is nonpartisan in this timeline. Not only because the Democratic Party sucks even in 1990. It doesn't suck nearly as bad in 1993, but it still sucks. Big fat donkey dick. Yeah. I don't think I'm really for either of you guys, it must be said. Professor Hizzle says, dope that the TVs still work. Yeah. We're still a little bit into the apocalypse at this point. I think they stop on day 5 or 6 is when they stop broadcasting. So I am trying to get as many broadcasts in as I possibly can while they still work. As you can see, though, it is pitch black out here, guys. Like, without street lamps to be able to light what you're doing, it's dangerous out here, guys. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna go and shut my blinds IRL. Because it's literally so dark that I might actually get killed just from the glare. And my monitor has really good, like, anti-glare protection, or whatever the hell. But even then, when it's this dark out, Jesus, man. Dangerous times. Dangerous times. But we need to push forward nonetheless. And hopefully, as long as we get this group out here cleared, we will successfully be able to claim that we have taken the gas station back from the Zomboid menace, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a long, hard-fought task. Many a zombie have died in the process. And yet here I am, enduring through it all. For the sake of me, no. For the sake of you people out there in the audience. I just heard a zombie. I see the zombie. They're very hard to see, but I do see them. This is where the keen hearing trait really is going to come in handy, because I do not have great vision. However, I do have quite astute hearing. Let's do this. I think I only attracted the one. Yeah, fighting these guys at pitch black, even just one of them can alarm me right now. Yeah, see, I'm having a hard time properly landing my stomps as well. It's a whole other game fighting zombies at night, man. Whole other game. We're doing okay. Oh, that guy's got another duffel. That actually might be a cop. I can't really adequately tell because of how dark it is, but that guy might be a cop. He might have a big boy gun on him, like a fucking shotgun. That'd be a great upgrade to my firepower. Shotguns are fantastic at dealing with groups of zombies due to the fact that they have pellets that'll fly out in a specific pattern. Okay, I can see where the other zombie noises are coming from. See, I want to go fight that guy, but I can't be sure if he's the only one out there. No, I need to take him anyway. If he comes and fucks me over from a bad angle, that's not going to be good. I gotta deal with him now. Okay, then I head back over here where I have way better visual. Okay. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. We've actually had pretty decent luck here. I think we'll be able to clear this out. I don't know. What are you guys thinking, chat? I know that I'm taking a bit of, like, this is probably, not even gonna lie to you, while it doesn't seem like it, because nothing has actually gone wrong yet, per se. By the way, if you are enjoying the stream, please drop a like. Nothing has gone wrong, per se, yet. But that does not mean that things are just inherently not gonna go wrong here at all. You know? Anyways, let's take a look at how things turn out. In just a second here, I'm going to have a quick rip and then keep going with this. Alright. We're almost there, though, guys. We're at the precipice. The edge of the finish line is at hand. However, I think I just pissed off most of the zombies. Yes, I did. But it's all good. God, I don't know if you guys can hear it over the stream, but the flies are swarming over there. Okay. Okay. Guys, this is actually not looking that bad at this point. Value on either of them, unfortunately. Well, damn. We're just about there, guys. It's been hard fought, but we are so close. Hard fought indeed. I must get back to my beaver. I need to get back to my beaver. How am I gonna make my beaver videos without my beaver? I wouldn't be surprised if there are zombies in here, given the fact that the door was open and it is nighttime. They were probably attracted to the amount of light that's back here. Really, none. That is actually shocking. Genuinely. Okay. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had quite the stream here. We've gotten a lot done. Alright, Ayden has made a lot of progress. And I think that definitely deserves a thumbs up. If you have not already liked the stream, I think I'm probably going to be finishing it off right here for now. You know what? Hold on. After all this work, Ayden, you fucking deserve... Hold on. I'm going to wash you off here. Yeah, wash yourself off. While I'm washing myself up here, I must say, we got our first few fucking zombie kills with the handgun. We found our first couple of guns. Made it to the gas station. Cleared the gas station out. Over doubled our kill count, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Yeah, more than doubled our previous kill count. So, we're doing quite well here. There's still that group that's over by my old house that's got to get taken care of. So, it's definitely far from over, even just as far as Echo Creek is concerned here. But now that I'm washed off, I'm just going to wash my clothes. Because I can't imagine fighting in those conditions where your clothes are this raggedy and dirty. Like, that can't be pleasant in the slightest, right? That's gotta really suck. So, much like in The Sims, when you're taking care of your sim, and you're trying to make sure that, you know, they don't die due to some stupid shit, you gotta take care of your sims here, too. Hopefully there's some sort of books that I'm going to be able to find soon. The main one that I need to find as far as literature is concerned for the next stream is definitely going to be the Generator magazine. You gotta find that. Like, that's just a necessity at this point. But besides that, we're going to be wanting to transfer our stuff over to this base. I feel way more secure about it. We have way more space to be able to kind of grow and expand. We're going to have way more fridge space to be able to store food, especially throwing all the stuff from the fridge into the freezer so that rather than only, like, taking a lot longer to spoil, it actually never spoils. Like, which I kind of debate whether or not that's, like, fully legit, because things will get freezer burn. If you leave something in the freezer forever, like, after a few years or something like that, for example, that shit is going to get freezer burn. And as a result of getting freezer burn, you know, it's not going to taste as good. And I think that the best way of modeling that in this game is just making food stale after a sufficient amount of time, right? Because if you make the food stale, then you don't have to worry about any of the, like, you don't have to program in a whole new mechanic, but you also model the fact that the food is not going to taste nearly as good. I think that's a better change, personally. Rather than just making it so that it's fresh forever when it's in the fridge, or freezer, rather. But that's just me. Anyways, fresh, brand new, clean as a whistle, ready to go, ready to face the world anew. You know what? Let me wash your weapons off really quick as well. Why the hell not? Just as a quick final thing for the ending of the stream. Wash all your equipment off as well. Alright. You guys, have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking with the progress that we've been making on this. It's been a fun little side light for the channel. Like I said before, definitely not going to be the main thing that I'm going to be doing on this channel, but something that I hope that people will kind of enjoy as a bit of a new thing, bit of a different thing compared to what I typically do. And with that being said, have a good one, guys.